everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in The Sims 4 we are building a house for my Sims in Bloom challenge, and that challenge is based around flowers. So this house is for the third generation, which is lavender, and I did have a little bit of trouble with this build, and I did try to do a live stream of it, but it just went horrible. I just couldn't decide what I want. I kept bulldozing, and at the end it was a fail. So then I tried again on my own. I tried to build a modern house, and it did have a guest house in the back, which I loved, but that also didn't work out because I didn't really want to live in Evergreen Harbor. And for the Lavender Generation, they're more creative, so like she fabricates, she knits, she also loves playing the violin, but my sim personally, she also loves to paint, because I don't know, I thought that was good. She got an easel as a gift from Father Winter, so I was like, this is your sign to paint. And originally I guess I went in with like no idea what I wanted. I just had one idea, which was for the main sim off of her bedroom to have like a private balcony or a private patio, and that just did not work out for us. She didn't get this in that build, but I will say I am proud of how it turned out. I think it's beautiful. One thing I don't like, because I already played a little bit in this house, is how the upstairs is, because it has like a lot of roof pieces. So if you play with full walls up, you jump around, which I usually do like cutaway walls, which means like the outer walls are up and like the inside walls are down. But with the roofs, like you don't see the outer wall because like the roofs are like counting as an outer wall, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of annoying. You don't really get to see most of the wall, which I don't like. Very annoying, but yes, I do love how it turned out. I think well, here's the thing with when I do builds for myself, I tend to take forever. That's why it's so hard for me to like want to record this, because I know it's going to take hours. And honestly, this was like a difficult decision, because I was like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't record. Maybe I should just do the outside or the exterior, like create the floor plan and then record. But I don't know, I think it's interesting to see like the full process, so I'm glad I stuck to it. And yeah, I don't know, it took very long. I feel like in the beginning it was very slow, and when I sped this up, like it took me 4 hours and like 30 minutes to build it, but sped up it was like 54 minutes, which was so awful. And yeah, but anyways, so the people who are living here is my heir, obviously. Her name is Viola, her twin sister Violet is living here, and her mother Mabel is living here. And earlier I mentioned how in one of the attempts I had like a guest house, and I don't know, I think that would have been lovely to have, so maybe I can do that in the future with one of my builds. I think that would be great. And earlier I mentioned streaming, so if you want to check that out, it's just twitch.tv/simsdeelicious. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And Mondays and Wednesdays are dedicated for The Sims, and on Fridays I play House Flipper 2. And I went live today and I was trying to flip a house for profit, and I didn't finish. I didn't get a chance to finish. That was definitely a bigger job than I expected. I did like all the bedrooms and like the bathroom, and I guess I got started on the kitchen a little bit, but I don't know, I feel like the living space was a lot to me. I was like, I'm not sure what to do, this is scary. But we got through it. It's good. And you can kind of tell that like the window is clipping into the roof, but you can't really see that from the inside, so I thought it was okay. And I did go in and hide it with like flower boxes a little bit, because the build was looking a little plain without flower boxes, and that took me forever to look for. I don't show that in the speed build because I tried to cut out as much unnecessary things as possible, because again, this video is very long, even sped up. So yes, anyways, I cut out the bathrooms, I cut out the backyard a little bit, and it's like, you don't need to see that, it's fine, right? And also the entrance space, like originally the living room, like the dining room, the entrance, the kitchen, it was all open. So I decided to close off the living room and the office space, because the office space also becomes open. So we're kind of like working on the windows there a little bit. And yeah, I had to like kind of close in the entranceway, not all the way, I just put columns and it's like an arch. But yeah, it was so difficult to do that, so I had to cut out the first attempt of that, because I don't know what I was trying to do. It was just such a big and awkward space that I didn't know what to do with it. Like, I don't really like big entrances, because I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. And this is not like a fancy house where I think it has like a sitting room with like no TV and etc. But yes, anyways, also in my not so berry challenge, my sim Sunny is a teen and she's very close to aging up, so I'm gonna have to like make a house for her as well, which I don't know. I have a full idea with this, like I have a full shape. I don't have a full floor plan, of course, because I haven't like drawn it out or anything. That could be interesting, but yeah, I don't have like an idea. I have an image of my head basically of what it looks like, so hopefully when I do that video it goes smoother. That's what I'm hoping at least. And also for this Sims in Bloom challenge, the first generation is Daisy and she has gotten old for me. I named her Mary Rose and she only has a few days left and I'm very upset about that. Luckily, I did take photos and everything is all good, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I saved her to my library, so hopefully that is enough, but I'm so upset. I'm just gonna have to like go back to the pictures if, you know, I'm very sad, I guess. And I'm also gonna have to like make a graveyard because at the moment in my game, the mothers of the first generation are dead. Also, a cat is gone, and I do have a cat in this house at the moment. I have one cat, and she also has 1 day left, which is kind of annoying. I hate that so much. And also in the Buttercup generation, generation 2, they have to run a vet clinic. And one of their goals is to have like 2 cats at all times, I think. And she only has one, which that one, again, as I mentioned earlier, is almost gone, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get another cat because I feel like it's too much and I just need a break from cats. Like, they're a lot of work. I mean, I would say any pets in The Sims 4 is a lot of work. Like, yeah, cats are easier than dogs, but I don't know. I think I need a break, and I don't know. Maybe I'll get a small dog, which again is a lot, but maybe sometime in the future I'll get a dog or something. I don't know yet. Because, I mean, I have the space for it, right? Like, I don't know where else I would put in that little tiny corner except for something for a pet. And also, if you have any videos or building ideas, please let me know in the comments. I would love to try those out. And I do want to say it's so hard to do like voiceovers or gameplay videos since I'm not entirely alone to do that. And I just get anxious like talking when people are here because one, they do make noises and like that would be in the background and I would hate that. Like, that's awful. I don't want that at all. And just, I don't know, I'm afraid I would I would try to talk too quiet for them not to hear me, and that just wouldn't be so good. But I know I probably should have to get over the fact that people may hear me, but that is just too hard. I can't do it. Like, I don't know. And also for my Sims in Bloom challenge on my PS4, because I did switch and unfortunately I didn't save anything to the gallery, so that is just that. But on my PS4 I just got started with the Forget Me Not generation, and yeah, it's just I will be excited to get back to that point so that way like I can start newer generations that I'm not like that I don't already know, because I know these ones so well because I already played through it. But I will say so far I think the Rose gen was my favorite. Like, I had so much fun playing with it, and I know for like the work task I think is to like gain 1 million followers or something like that crazy. But once you unlock like the social media interactions on the computer, it gets easier, to be honest with you. And since I started streaming, I'm wondering if I should try one on YouTube. I don't know, I'm kind of curious about it. Like, you know, that would be different. So if you want that, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, and so right now I think we're starting on the kitchen. Or we already started on it. I just put like these regular cabinets and I stuck a console table in it because I don't know. I was trying to for the longest because I was like, maybe this can be a functional space. So I wanted to put like a computer there originally, but none of the tables or the islands mashed up with the console table, so that was unfortunate. So it's like just decoration. I put like an open book on it and that's it. Hopefully that is okay. And now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to build another house for my own gameplay. So I'm also playing the Career Legacy challenge. I'm playing so many gameplay stuff. It's crazy. I just have so many gameplay saves and it's a lot, I tell you. But yeah, I'm playing the Career Legacy challenge and the next generation has aged up into a teen. So in my game I have it set that teenagers age up in 14 days instead of 21 because I just feel like that is a lot. Like, I feel like that's too much for me. So I just said, you know what, 14 days is good enough. 21 is just pushing it, you know? So I don't know, she might live in an apartment. I'm not sure. It depends on what her next career is. I feel like I already spent for it, but I kind of forgot. So I have to check back on that. But yeah, now I'm getting started in the kitchen. And when I get started in the kitchen, that's when I start kind of like decorating more, because I feel like with the living room, I was just like placing down furniture and not really like cluttering like I usually do. So that is good. And yeah, anyways, so The Sims is coming out with the Love expansion pack, it seems, and I kind of wonder what that entails. Like, what's in it? I know in the roadmap, like there was a cell phone with a heart in it, and that makes me so happy because it has to be online dating. There's no way they gave us that hint in the roadmap and it's not online dating. And I wanted that for the longest because honestly, it's just so much easier to do that. I feel like it's much easier than trying to like go out and meet Sims, because to me personally, that's a lot of work. That's too much. And I don't know. I think it's different because usually I would just set up a club named Simdar and have my Sims like go out that way. But with this new expansion pack, it seems you don't have to do that. So that's good. And right now I'm just placing like a lot of plants, it seems. Or maybe I already done that. I'm not sure. But yeah, those are the plants that I wanted to use. And in the entranceway, I do have like a half bathroom. So just a toilet and a sink. So, if you have to pee or wash your hands or something, no one is like in the shower or anything bothering you. Or you don't have to bother anyone that's in the shower or using the bathroom themselves. And we are also getting 2 new kids, which already leaked on Twitter. So if you don't know, I guess you can wait and get surprised. And we are getting 2 free stylish updates. We already got one of them, which was like the swimwear recolors and like some recolors to some tops that they put in the swimwear category. And also it seems in game like there's a pop-up that came up on my screen that says like wait for, I don't even know what it said. I don't remember what it said exactly, but basically in 2 weeks something is happening, and on Twitter it is being hyped up by like some people that work for The Sims. So I don't know. I just feel like some people are gonna maybe get their hopes up too high. Like people on Twitter, like some people are obviously joking, but some people are like, oh my gosh, is it cars? Obviously I feel like there's no way it could be cars because like most of the worlds in The Sims 4 doesn't even have like a road. So I feel like I would hate that. Like I don't want my Sims to like what, spawn into a car and disappear and then boom, loading screen. Even if they got in the car, I feel like that's not enough. It's just, I feel like it would be pointless. I would love it though, just to have like some garage thingies, but that's about it. But I'm not gonna hate on it if they do that. I just feel like it wouldn't be for me, to be honest with you. I just feel like it's pointless. They could work on something better. I don't know. I really want fairies in this game, and a lot of people are saying like The Sims has its time to like do more funkier packs, since like there's a lot of packs already for like family gameplay or generation gameplay, which I do agree there's a lot of that. So they can definitely start making funkier and I guess more, I don't know how I would describe it, but yeah, they can start making more of that. It's just I personally want a few more things, just a couple, to be honest, like just 2 if I'm being real. I really want daycare. I want like a daycare stuff pack where you can run your own daycare center, and you can also just send your kids off to daycare if you want, because maybe you work from home and you can hire a nanny, but sometimes they just don't do a good job. So it would just be good to send them off. And earlier I mentioned how the Buttercup generation has like a vet clinic they need to run. And I had her live in the apartment upstairs. Obviously that's not functional. So what I did was build a vet clinic upstairs. I put like beds and stuff and everything you need. And they just stay on the lot. But if you don't know this, if you bring your toddlers and infants with you, they'll have a little icon under their face where you can send them off to daycare, and that's literally what I do. Every time I had her work at the vet clinic or whatever, I just sent them to daycare because I don't know, it's just easier. So the twins weren't that bad, since I could just send them off, which was nice. And I think that would be fun. And another thing I want is like homeschooling, right? I don't know. I think it would be very good if they gave us homeschooling. Like that would be just so fun to me. I don't know. I really want it. I also like the idea of online school. I think that could be good and cool. It happens, right? And yeah, I did make a whole video talking about how I want an elementary school for the kids, which I don't know, I thought that was cool. I can leave that in the end card because like obviously I'm not gonna explain the whole thing here, but I don't know, just like more fun activities for kids and stuff. And obviously you can choose to go or not. Like it's probably gonna get repetitive, but I don't know, I think they can do it well, right? Surely they can, but we're working on the entrance space, and I'm sorry if I mention anything in the build and it's not happening. It's just like sometimes you take a breath for a second and you're just in the wrong spot. I'm so sorry. And I am using OBS to record my voiceover instead of using like what's in my editing software. I don't know, because it's so much better, I would say, in my opinion, on OBS, at least in a way, because when I record with my editing software, you can hear like the background noises like rain or when the AC comes on, which I don't think you want to hear that. It's not pleasant. And with OBS you can have like suppression on and noise gate, so that's just much easier to me. I will say I do have this issue with OBS where a little bit of the audio distorts, and I don't know why that happens. I do have a theory, but I don't know if this is true, because when I look online people are saying either you're talking too loud or you're talking too low. And I will say sometimes when I'm speaking my voice tends to get lower when I get to the end of the sentence. So I don't know if that's the idea either, because I feel like when it happens, I mean, it doesn't sound like I'm talking that low. Like for my ABC Legacy challenge, when I said the name Bailey, it distorted, so I don't know what it is. Like, am I saying her name a little too loud? Because I don't think I'm saying it low. I just don't understand why it happens. So if you have any idea of that, please let me know. But in the build, I do get like a lot of picture frames for my Sims. Because I don't know, I love taking pictures and like, you know, putting them around. And I do want to add, I really wish they would give us an update where we can take better photos, especially better group photos, because you can only take photos of a group of 3. And one thing is like 2 of the Sims will be really close together, and then the third Sim will be really far apart, like they're a third wheel or something. And that is just so weird. If you don't just like, why is that happening? I think that's insane. You can do way better than that, surely, right? But I was gonna say, I wish you could take like a group photo of 8, so basically like a whole family, and like someone can like set up the camera, right? Like I think that would be very cute. But if you're on like PC, you can download like the pose player and some poses. But I don't know, honestly that's just too much work. If they put it in the game, it would be so much easier, so you can like just randomize what poses they do. You don't have to like try to get people in a certain spot and etc, because it's just a lot. But right now I am working on the office, and yeah, anyways, I put like a lot of knitting baskets. I put the fabricator in there, and I also put a shed in the back where I put the recycler and I put the juice fizzer. For this generation you don't have to juice fizz, but I haven't played with it in a long time, so I just wanted to like go back to it. And yeah, when I placed the fabricator, I had this weird better exceptions pop up, and I feel like I get that for the recycler as well. I don't know why that happens. I know you can like turn in that file, I think, or whatever, to like see what's going on, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why it happens. It feels random. I feel like it probably happens anyways, and there's probably nothing you can do to fix it, because I don't think it's an issue like that, like I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know. But yeah, I got that pop-up for the fabricator, which, I don't know, I thought it was just the recycler, but I guess it's the fabricator as well. And I really wanted to put like a games table, so I ended up putting that in the main bedroom, which hopefully is fine with you. Yeah, anyways, just getting more knitting baskets because I didn't know what to put under here. So hopefully that is okay. And yeah, let me know what you would like in The Sims 4 before it goes. I will say, I don't know, I hope The Sims 5 is good and better. I don't know what project Renee is. I assume it's The Sims 5, but I will say that I hope, like I really hope that it's better than The Sims 4. And what I mean by that, like, is if you're making like the next game, right, you would want to put all the features that people loved and was good, and then add more features that are better and good, right? But with The Sims 4, they didn't do that, apparently. It seems that they decided to not put in, because in The Sims 3, there's like a creator tool, right? And we don't have that in The Sims 4, which is crazy. Like, that's such a good Dang, I love that so much. I would just love it. Cause could you imagine, wouldn't you just love to like switch the wood tone of a certain item to match? Cause like every single item in the game, they don't have the same wood tone because like newer packs have more wood tones and they don't match base game, and I don't know, it just sucks. To be honest with you, it sucks very much. Also, I mentioned earlier how like people were hyping up this thing that's gonna happen in 2 weeks, and some people think it has nothing to do with the two stylish updates. I wonder what it could be. And I don't know, I feel like people on Twitter get their hopes up when they see like the gurus are excited, or people who worked on something are excited, but like they did work on it, so I'm pretty sure anything they work on, they're probably gonna be excited for it. And I don't think it's good to get our hopes up, because I feel like if it's not like as big as people expect it to be, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, they hyped this up and it's nothing. But like, I mean, it's something to them. Just because you don't think it's that big doesn't mean they don't like it. Like personally, I would love to have eyelashes in the game. I know that is probably small to some people, but that is something I want. That's something that I would look forward to. You know, I really want it, okay? So don't judge me. But right now we're working on the main bedroom, so the main color I'm going for is purple, obviously, and you don't have to do that, I don't think. I mean, you do what you want, but I'm just trying to do like mostly purple. I think that's cute. And for the second stylish update, we are supposed to get a hair, I think. This was revealed when they did like a collab with Dark and Lovely and Ebonics for like the dyed hairs that we got. It was revealed that we're getting a new afro textured hair in July, I think. I thought it was June, but apparently people are saying it's July, so I don't think the thing in 2 weeks can be the hair, but it could be. I don't know, maybe it's coming out early. I'm not really sure, but so obviously I did cut some parts out in this video. You'll see all of that in the tour, but in the tour I did tour with my family already living on the slot, so you'll see like the pictures and like some new stuff that I added. Hopefully that is okay. We're kind of working on the outside now. I only show you the landscaping, and I did hide the trash cans, which I didn't really have to do. I don't know why I did that, but I don't know, it was nice. It was something different. I never really do that, to be honest with you, but I decided to do it here. And I didn't want to use the bush one because when you give your when you put decorations, some of them like clip into the building, which I find very annoying. Like, why is that happening? I don't know if it will happen with this fence, but I guess we should see. And I want to say I'm really proud of how this landscaping turned out. Like, I honestly think it turned out so good and beautiful. And I tried to like match the flowers that are in the flower boxes. So I used red, I used purple, and I used blue, and I thought that was nice. And yeah, just rearranging them, trying to make them look correct. In the backyard, I get like lounge chairs, I get a grill, I get a patio table, I get a hot tub, and I get a pool. And I hate to say this, but this house is very, very expensive. It costs $100,000 or 100,000 simoleons. I'm very sorry about that. Like, I deeply apologize. I didn't think it was gonna be that much, but this is for my own gameplay, so I didn't like restrict myself to have like a budget or use less packs. So I do apologize for that. And if you want to download this build, you can get it on my gallery at simsdeelicious. I do realize in the tour that I didn't upload it to the gallery with you all. I'm very sorry about that. I guess I forgot about it and I just did my intro, so I'm just doing it here. My gallery ID is simsdeelicious. You can always download my stuff. But yeah, now we're working outside on the shed, I think. I find it very awkward when I mention things and they're not happening in the video, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awful. And I don't know, but I do get 2 doors. I put a door like right next to the patio, and then one that's in the direction of like the exit out, and I get a swing set, which I thought was nice. I get a telescope, which is a death trap. And also I want to say, like, when I was playing the Sims and Bloom challenge on my PS4, my Daisy June? No, I think no, it wasn't the Daisy Gen. The Daisy June might have been dead by then, but I think it was like the Buttercup Gen, because she was living with us and she got a telescope for Christmas, I think. No, she got it as a birthday present. And as soon as she got on it, as soon as she used the telescope, she died. I like that made me so mad. Like, are you serious? But luckily her daughter at the time saved her life, so I'm so happy about that. I literally deleted the telescope because that was awful. That was the worst day of my life. But we should be working on the Buttercup's generation's bedroom at the moment. So I do make sure to give her a desk because she's into like video gaming and programming. So that's very important to her. And I will say the sister's room is giving teenager. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, at first, I thought the main bedroom was maybe too childish, but no, it's not childish. It's just purple. I don't know. Like, when I think of doing parents' bedrooms, especially for Sims, like, especially when I'm building for Sims, I don't know who's gonna live there. I feel like I usually go for like neutral colors, and that makes me think adult, I guess. I don't know why I think that, but you know, it's just what I go for. So, like, the Buttercup color is green and yellow, which I think is very nice. I will say this isn't my favorite room. I don't think I did that good, but hopefully that is okay. And yeah, I just didn't know how to do the blinds in this room. But while we're doing this room, you can already see like the swing set in the backyard a little bit. So that's what those look like. They're already done and completed. And yeah, that is pretty much it, to be honest. These are just like the finishing touches. So I give her a dresser, I give her a mirror, pretty basic stuff that you need in a bedroom. And I was kind of trying to make it a little bit more fun, but I don't know, I thought I could keep it simple. So I just gave her like some candles, and I think I don't know what I put on this wall behind the bed. Oh, I get like a little island photo, I guess you could say. And then I just got one of the plants that I have downstairs up here, and I put that ottoman. Hopefully it's not too bad. I did think it was a lot in the floral print, so I just switched it to yellow. And right next to the mirror we just get an ottoman, which is good. I put some shoes down, and we should be moving on to the next bedroom soon. So for the next bedroom, the reason why I think it's like so childish is only because I use like the pastel pop kit wallpaper, and I think that's why I feel like it's so teenager, because I think the bag could possibly work, but I don't know about the wallpaper. It's definitely something, but yeah, we're just moving on to that room right now. And I will say I didn't put any computers in this build because I was just gonna use the computers that I bought from home. Yeah, you're gonna have to get your own computers, unfortunately. And with this being so expensive, I'm not gonna lie, I did cheat for money. I could have sold the vet clinic for money, but I just didn't want to because she's still an adult, so I think she still wants to run it. Yeah, I could have sold the vet clinic for money, but I also cheated money for that. So, you know, I don't really mind cheating for money in game. I think it's fine. I don't think it's that serious. I did cheat their money down back to 8,000 because like I moved on a Sunday and like the bills are tomorrow and they're like 5,000 simoleons. So that is very expensive. So I'm gonna have to have my sim start her job, and hopefully that is good enough and it earns her some good money. I don't really think the freelance crafting job is my favorite, to be honest with you, because I don't know, like sometimes they want 3 candles. That's too much. Oh, I don't have a candle maker. I only have like the fabricator and like the juice fizzing thing. But I think that's fine because I only think you can like, I think you can only start selling candles at like fabrication level 3. So actually we are in good hands. But right now we are just getting the finishing touches in this room, which is just like a dresser, a mirror, and I think a chair. I just end up putting like a chair with a light, and yeah, this is really teenager to me. I don't know, in my opinion they just aged up into young adults, so you know they still have a little bit of teenager in them. And I also got solar panels, which isn't very necessary because I don't think they help that much, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're at the end of the video. I just do like some last minute terrain paint, but I don't think I show you that because, and also in the living room I did put this cool place to put all my collectibles, so I thought that was fun. But right now I'm gonna hop into game and give you guys a tour. Okay, so here is the house. I'm going to show you in build mode so the lighting can be better. So I think the evening lighting is good. But out in the front you can see we have like a little swing set, and I did put like a knittable mailbox for my sim. But on the porch you have like a little bench, you have some wind chimes. Here's your entranceway, so you have a seating area, you have a place to put your shoes and your mail. And then over here you can just check yourself out and put down your phone and keys. When we walk this way we can see see our little dining room. We have a pet bowl. We also have a thermostat. And then these are the photo frames. So you can just see my whole family. These are the twins, Viola and Violet. And then over here is the kitchen. So all of my Sims are in here right now, but we have a kettle and we have like a mixer. We also have music, and then this is like a place where you sit down, and then this is a place where you make lemonade. I did put pears, I don't know. But when you walk this way, you walk into the living room, you have your bookshelves, and in the original build, I put an ottoman, but in this build, I decided on a fish tank. And then yeah, we have our frame TV, we have a nice fireplace, and then we have a place for all your collectibles. So I thought that was very nice. And then in here is like the office space, so you can like paint, you can knit, you can fabricate, you can play the violin, and you can like search some things up. But if we walk through this door, this is the main bedroom. They have a games table. This is their ensuite bathroom, and I think I forgot to show you the half bathroom, but it's pretty simple. Once we walk upstairs, you have another thermostat. This is the shared bathroom. I decided on a bathtub just because like when she has a child, it just will be easier, but I guess you could wash them up in the sink. But on the left side, we have Violet's room. I would say it's kind of made for like a teenager. And then over here is Mabel's room, the Buttercup generation. So she has her little gaming setup right there, and yeah, she hung up. Okay, this is what I mean when I say like the roof is so annoying, and if I like put the walls down, I still can't see it because of the roof. But anyways, she has some pictures up. So this is like the Daisy Gen. She's getting old, and unfortunately her other mother has died on Christmas, so not good at all. If we go back downstairs, we have a pool, we have like a hot tub, we have a sitting area with drinks, we also have a lounge area and a place to like barbecue. We have our telescope, and then over here we have our shed with like the juice fizzer and the recycler. And also my Sims are growing a death flower, so that's good. But enough of my Sims. I'm gonna leave this. Oh, I forgot to introduce you to someone. This is our elderly cat, Maggie, and yeah, she has 1 day left. I'm so sad about that, but yeah, I should leave the video off here. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any video suggestions, please let me know, preferably build suggestions, as again, I'm not entirely alone that much, so it's very hard for me to do like voiceovers or let's build or gameplay videos. Yeah, anyways, I love you, you're important, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.